So, very, very warm welcome to everyone listening. And here we have Sudha, who is our Hall of Fame, and she has crossed more than 1.31 lakhs of income as a healer and coach. And I'm very, very excited to congratulate her. Yes, Sudha, congratulations.
Thank you
And
so much, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
wonderful. So, Sudha, can you give us some background about what you have been doing and your background about where you're from, your life before joining Tathastu Hub, how it was? So, can you just give us some background about yourself?
Sure, ma'am. So I am from South, that is from Tamil Nadu, actually. So I have been in IT profession for over, I think, 20-25 years. Um, the reason I came to ma'am was I was very impressed when I heard the word that heal yourself or take care of yourself before you do. That's what actually triggered me to join even Silver. Uh, I did see a lot of benefit, and then I thought, and as usual, as all women are, I really didn't want to spend and join diamond. So that was my instinct. Should I do for myself? So I think a lot of things played together. My daughter just came to me and said, "Mom, if it was for me, will you not do it?" So then I said, so then why not for you? I mean, it was a very simple statement, but that triggered me. I said, why not? And then I think, of course, you were saying and I could see the benefit, then why not take it? Because I had always had fear of disease or fear of something, anything that happens, I start panicking a lot. So initially, I joined only to heal myself, to see whether I can, come out of that, because that was really triggering the family's balance itself. Because, as you know, like if we are not stable, everything goes for a toss. So that's the reason actually I joined. Um, and I have seen a lot and lot of benefit out of joining here, and I'm still in the process because it's a very big journey. It's been backlogged for so long. I'm clearing all the blocks, but yes, it is absolutely a must, and I think I made the right decision of moving from where I was to this. Truly blessed to have you all as a guide, actually.
That's very great. Like, I'm very grateful for that, what you're mentioning. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. I remember that you had a lot of anxiety. How far you have been able to come out of anxiety, and you had a lot of stress about your family as well. So, as I see it, you are now a guide to so many people, and you have been also sharing many of the testimonials, which are very, very powerful. What other people are able to get the benefit out of you being a healer and coach. How you could come out of all those things. So, did you see some changes? Suddenly or slowly, how it was for you?
So I think first is the thought process of wanting the turnaround immediately is wrong. So that was what I used to follow. Then I used to stop because no, it's not working. So that went on. Then I don't know where it triggered. Then I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to surrender all everything that's happening. I will continue doing it daily. So the moment I started practicing it daily without looking for what's going to happen, things started turning out the way I wanted. And of course, whenever I had doubt, I had you and Anand sir to be available to help me out. So in fact, I took such a great decision. It was such a stressful decision to take. Even now, there are challenges because of that decision. But all said and done, that change has really made me focus on what I need to do, right? I mean, taking the responsibility of healing people is not a small thing. I want to ensure that I do the best, and the testimonials makes me feel wanting to do even more, right? So the way they are happy to see, and it's really a very great feeling to have, and I can understand why you're so passionate about that.
Oh wow, yeah, that is so true. Yes, once you see the changes in other people's life and you're so excited about, and you're so grateful to God that thank you for giving me the opportunity to bring some difference in somebody else's life. So all achievements on one side, but this feeling that I am productive or I'm bringing some positive
Irreplaceable.
changes is like priceless. Yes, I'm so happy that you are able to experience
No,
that.
seriously. No, because I was so doubtful, because when it doesn't work for me, because that fear is it's going to take time. But what happened was, then I said, okay, let me try with a couple of people. No, I didn't start with the monetary benefit. I said, you do. I will do it for you, but as my teacher says, energy exchange has to happen. Do some charity. You don't need to pay me anything. So when they started, getting benefited out of it, that's when I said, okay, let me put a proper plan on what I want to do next. So it's a
I
great
saw that
feeling.
you have been very systematically also making the flyers and all. So,
Yeah.
and you have been like, I guess you are a very good teacher. That is what I have read from the testimonials that, people like how you are even taking it forward. I feel so happy that
Yeah.
you are in that space, coming from all that anxiety, so much of commitments that you had. Especially remember before coming to Diamond, all those things were there, and the shift that you have brought by working on yourself after being a diamond, and also bringing that changes not only in your family but also outside. What is the verdict of your family, how they are looking at you right now?
So that happened actually 2 weeks back, right? I mean, my brother, my husband, all of them say, okay, you like to do, you do. But I don't think this is something that, really will work on people. My brother was like, you're not doing anything other than that. You have to focus because I'm not the person when I move, I do. I sit and do healing. I don't move around and do. I sit in one place and do healing. So this time, I mean, after especially last month, all the testimonials were coming just like that. Okay, so my husband said, "If that's working so great, why don't you do for this person? Why don't you do for that person?" So it started spreading like that. So yeah, so yeah, it was tough because the belief system was not there at home, especially the men in the family was not, truly believing whether it really works. Hard work pays. You go to a doctor, it pays. What do you mean by saying, you do healing and it pays? So that's a general myth everybody has. But now slowly they are, and my brother was worried because you are having fear of diseases and you want to heal people, so you're constantly thinking about that. Is it going to help you? Will it not make you, get worse in that space, right? So so he said it now, okay.
But what did you tell him then, and how you feel actually by healing people? Is your fear reducing, or
It
how it
is.
is?
It has reduced because before, if I know the name of a disease, then I'll start feeling that I have it.
Mhm.
That then I'll
Would
start
have
giving
been tough
symptoms.
then. That would have been tough.
It's very tough. It was very tough. I can't hear. If I hear something, then it's a stress starter for me. Then I'll start feeling all those symptoms. I used to start panicking. The house was chaotic.
So then how, when you healed, then how you could come out of it? What was that shift?
So, but one thing that always I had was when I pray, when I heal, when I do whatever kind modalities of, doing for anybody, it used to work wonders for everybody. It always used to work. If I pray for somebody, they'll say, "You pray for me. I'm going for this. You need to. It will happen." So I know it'll work for others for sure. I was very sure on that. So when I started doing this and when they are seeing the benefit, then I said, okay, if it's happening for them, and ma'am has already said I have to do for myself first. So I'm doing for myself daily. So definitely there is no chance, yes, even if it comes, I can handle. It's not going to be
I
something.
just love that. That is because sometimes when we are doubtful, but still we are doing it as, just as a service or just to help others. And when you start to see testimonials of other people, benefits coming for other people, whatever self-doubt you had, you could come out
Slowly,
of it.
yeah,
So
slowly.
that's amazing. That's amazing. This is a very beautiful point. I'm sure
And
this
one
will
other
also help
thing
many more people.
I truly want to share is like, I don't know whether I shared that testimony. She is 86 or 87 years old. And she has been having Reiki healing for, I think, 20 years, 25 years. Okay. And she moved to Bangalore to her daughter's place, and she was not happy being in Bangalore. So she was, and then she said, Sudha, why don't you do? And then she said, and she's very particular she wants me to tell her the time I do healing. So she wants to stay put so that she doesn't move around. So she's that particular about it. Then she came back saying that I can get the energy from her. And I was like elated. I was so happy. I said, okay, good. It's working great. Yeah. So,
Amazing. So that's great. So now that you have done Hall of Fame, So, like, you had not planned it. You had not come here for even thinking of any career that way. So, how is your family looking at it and how you are looking at yourself?
I become so much more confident because I was earning, I just stopped. Okay, so um, not that my husband would mind me asking for anything, never blessed that way. But that being able to contribute when in so much of commitments, you feel really good, right? And
100%.
yeah,
Yes.
so I feel, and I think he's also in, he doesn't disturb me. So I have that 12 to 1 time for healing. So nobody disturbs me in the house. So
Wonderful. That's I am super happy because I remember before taking the decision for Diamond, you were so worried about multiple things, and now not only that, you have overcome all of it. You are being a leader and a mentor and a guide and healer to so many other people. You're also professionally earning out of it, and the way your family is looking at you has completely transformed. So
yes,
I think like this is like beyond imagination from where you have started to how you have manifested, and that's great. So I am so happy that you could take that decision and you could do all these things.
thank to
So
you.
what
Thank
is
you. Truly.
thank you so much. What is your what would be your tips which you would want to share to the people who are starting off this journey new? So whoever are listening, what are the tips you would want to share with them?
So the first thing that I would say is don't write and wait for perfection to happen. Just start somewhere. You will start feeling the shift because as long as we hesitate, and consistent practice is definitely important because once there is a hit that pulls you down, you stop doing it, and then you start all over again, and then again you come back to this point. So if you do consistent, because perfection will not come, it only with practice and all the testimonials which makes you confident that it does work. Everybody starts with that fear, will it work for me, will it work for others, I'm taking this, but just keep doing, and I think that will work miracles, and it has worked for me. If it is for me, it's for everybody. I think it should work for everybody. I don't think there's any
So so that shift which you feel like that is with a consistent practice.
practice. And the other thing I do is I have the list of people whom I'm healing for the purpose. And I also have, what chakra, what I need to focus on for healing. So I have an Excel maintained. So whenever I start healing, I start with my intention with those lists. I see it, I read it through so that I don't miss out on any of the points. And then I start off healing all the chakras for everybody and specifics, based on whichever client needs, which of those I will add on. So I have created a manual kind of thing for myself. So I can go there as a ready reckoner. I'll call angels when I need. I do all the permutation combination of what I've learned to heal people.
Wonderful. That's amazing. And if there is something about like, after coming to the diamond and the community, if what there is something which you're like very, very happy about. So what is that in diamond that you are like very happy about?
Diamond is it is a diamond for sure. So I lost my friends, I lost my people for guidance, after I quit. So I had tons of people in this group, and the best part is there is no how do I put it, there is no um, clash of ideas, right? I mean, everybody is there to help each other. That mentality is long lost outside, right? I mean, I am stuck with something with my family. Uh, Everybody is there. I know there is so many people next to me to help me, even though we are all far apart. And the way it is taught and the way you and sir are available whenever we need is something that I cannot tell how much I am grateful to you both. You guys are there always for us. And just next step is my friends in the community, right? I mean, you call them and you formed excellent groups that, you know, we are like the second set of family. I mean, I would call it first because I can't go and tell what I feel to people at my home. But I can definitely, call them and say, hey, I'm stuck. I'll call Raji anytime. He said, yesterday I had some gastric issues. I'm so stressed out. And she said, you heal me. It's a demand, it's a command. Okay, you heal me. Then she says, do I have any other choice? I have to do that for you, right? So And similarly, all Mahi, right? My team captain. She's also so. I mean, they're always there, and any issue, I am so blessed. I never had such a closely knit family ever. So, uh, I'm so blessed, and it has
That's amazing. I'm
helped.
so happy to see you all happy. That's great. Thank you for being our guest at the Hall of Fame interview. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much for calling me. Thank you so much.
Very, very happy. So all the best and have a great life and heal many more people. And I'm
Sure,
sure like so many people are going to be benefited and transformed because of you.
sure.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much. Yeah.
Thank you.
All the
Thank you.
best.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.